saw my first fall color. Here I am back on the plane headed for Quebec City. And as you can see, it was almost midnight when I arrived in Quebec, so I did not get any other footage. Here is the next morning. I was getting ready to go on a tour.
The pale blue flags with the small monuments, they are the flags of the UNESCO. That's because Quebec City was named an heritage city by UNESCO in 1985 for two reasons. We are the cradle of the French civilization in North America and the only fortified city north of Mexico. Part of the wall built under Frontenac in 1693 after Phipps came here from Boston in 1690. You can just imagine that at the beginning it was only in wood, this wall, not in stone like. The name Rue du Petit Champlain. The name the Rue du Petit Champlain was named in 2014 the nicest street of all Canada, and in 2019 one of the 25th nicest one in all the world. And that's when you are on the Rue du Petit Champlain that at the end you can take the funicular to return to the upper town.
After the tour was over, some of us went ahead and walked on down to that beautiful street and enjoyed the view, and then we did take the funicular back up to the main level of town and headed back for our hotel before we went on to our ship. So today's a sea day, and we're just enjoying the beautiful weather. Over there in the distance, you can't see because it's kind of shadowed. A little cloudy over there, but there are fall colors over there. Oh, pardon the wind. And then here's something you don't see on a Carnival cruise so much. People playing shuffleboard on the deck. There's people with their binoculars, seeing if they can see wildlife. So relaxing. This is why we do this, people. Nice, easy, relaxing day after all the exploring yesterday around Quebec City, travel, all the stuff leading up to this. Now it's time to just rest. Sea day today, tomorrow, more action. Check out that chandelier. That would be because the boats are rocking tonight. Tonight it has been really rocking, and now it's raining too, but I don't know if you can tell, but we're really swaying back and forth. We got some pretty big waves. So here's what I chose for lunch. Dave's Lobster. We'll see what it looks like soon. Okay, so this was lunch. Or his lunch. I've tried both sides. This is some fancy. And this is the local. This one's warm, buttery, and garlicky. This one is more what I would feel was a traditional with like a creamy sauce to it, and it's cool. And I mean, I love them both. I would recommend them both, but I think because this is more what I expect, this is my favorite. But both absolutely delicious. A ton of, it's just all lobster meat. There's no real filler. It's really good. Really, really good. This is supposed to be good ice cream, so not that I have a lot of room, after that delicious lobster roll, but I'm gonna try maybe a scoop. We'll see. Caramel macchiato. Oh, the sun's out. I wanted to get these vibrant colors. It was so pretty with the sun. This is right at the port. I mean, we're at in a park that's called Confederation Park or something like that. Our ship's right there, where I had my lobster roll and my ice cream. There's right over here. And that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna get back on the ship. Maybe watch a little football because it's Sunday and the Broncos are playing right now. I'm gonna go watch it. I sat in a little bench to view the ship in this pretty garden. Nova Scotia. So it's a cold, wet day today. So I'm glad that I am on a bus tour of Cape Breton Island, going to the Alexander Bell Graham Museum and hopefully driving through some beautiful countryside. So we'll see how this goes. At least we should stay dry.
Now, by crossing over that little bridge, we basically left the main part of Cape Breton Island and have come on to what's called Poultry Island. And as we cross the bridge, right on our left, there's going to be a little lighthouse there. And that little lighthouse, that is the second oldest one in Cape Breton. It's right over here on the left. So, and that lighthouse was decommissioned when they put the road and the bridge through.
Our Halifax day was actually cut short by the captain by a couple hours. We had a storm coming in this night and they wanted us to get back on the ship and out of the way of the storm. So we had already rented a car to do a few things. Go out to Peggy's Cove, obviously, and out to, I think it's called Lunenburg. So it ended up being a kind of a rushed day. We didn't get to spend very much time in Lunenburg, but the drive was beautiful. We had a nice day. We had to rush back. We actually got back right when it was like 5 minutes or less to final call. But there was a line to get on the ship, so we were in good shape. But that's probably closest I've ever come to being a pier runner. Sailing away from Halifax, Nova Scotia. We were right there. And it is time to go. Moving on to Portland, Maine. So tomorrow we go through customs and I get to visit with a cruising buddy that lives there. But first, dinner and stuff. I forget what else. We had a great day. Okay, here's sail away from the other side. We actually get a little lighthouse. wonder what that little thing is. If that's a bunker? What that little round thing with the square in it is. Oh, it's pretty far away. San Diego is a lot like that too. Cobblestone. Welcome to Bar Harbor, Maine. bus tour. It's a small bus tour. It's really nice. I don't know if the camera's going to do these colors justice. The sunshine off these trees is really pretty. This is at the back of the ship right now. We're bobbing around in the ocean. Today's a tender port. I'm still waiting for my excursion is in another, I'll probably leave in about a half an hour. More views off the back of the ship. I think this is my first time tendering on a lifeboat. So we're sitting on the lifeboat waiting to go to shore. It's a tendering port, Bar Harbor, Maine.
destination.